Hello, friends. This is the tarot journey that we've been on. This is a series I'm doing on the 22 major arcana and also a pick a card reading. So, if you're not interested in the meanings of the High Priestess card, that's fine. You can skip that part and just go straight to your reading. So, this is group one, group two, and group three. Always be discerning and trust yourself more. Welcome to the High Priestess part of this reading today. Those of you who are following along with the tarot journey and wanting to learn more about the different cards in the major arcana, you can look at the different readings that I've posted already. We've done the Fool on the Magician, and now we are on number 2, the High Priestess. And I love the High Priestess. I love the fact that she trusts herself more than anything else because she's so in tune with her intuition. And some of the symbolism in this particular card, which is from the Rider-Waite Tarot, and the artist, Pamela Coleman Smith, did such a beautiful job doing so much symbolism in these cards. So I like to use this card when I'm teaching about the tarot because it's just, or this deck, which is the Rider-Waite Tarot. And you can see here that there's two pillars, and the two pillars for me represent dark and light. There's a specific meaning, and you can look at that in several books. There's all kinds of books about this particular deck and all the meanings behind it. In fact, when you get the deck, the Rider-Waite Tarot, it does have all of the meanings of every little symbol in the card. But I'm just going to go over the ones that are most significant to me. So the light and the dark, which she sits between, and for me, that represents the dark and the light, the yin and the yang, the balance. And we all have a dark side and a light side, and it makes up who we are. So just acknowledging both of those sides. And she's very comfortable trusting herself because she knows herself so well. And she has the moon here on her headdress as well as down here. And then the background is a tapestry with pomegranates in it. And I love that because it symbolizes abundance. Think about a pomegranate and all of the beautiful, juicy seeds inside of a pomegranate. It also is very feminine. It's a very feminine fruit, feminine energy. And then if you look at, let's see, well, that she's carrying or she's holding a scroll that says tarot on it, or Torah, excuse me. So that has symbolism as well, of course. And then down here, this is one of the things I love about this card, is her gown and her cape have this watery energy down here, this watery art. And as an artist, I love those kinds of lines. And I'm just so fascinated with the color choices. And so the water for me represents the moon, this connection to water, which is also symbolic of emotions. And of course, the moon governs the tide. And it also, I believe, affects our bodies because our bodies are full of water, huge amount of water. I can't remember the percentage, but it governs our body, and emotions are part of that. So I love that she is so patient. So the meaning behind the High Priestess is that she has patience, she trusts herself more, she's intuitively guided, and she waits until all of the pieces fall together to make action or take action. In reverse, the traditional meaning is impatience or distrusting of herself. You know, she's not trusting herself, or you're not trusting yourself if you get this card in reverse. I feel like part of it is that the strong energy when it's upright of trusting herself, trusting her emotions, trusting her intuition, which is your sixth sense, is not as strong for whatever reason. And usually that's interpreted by the other cards in the deck or just the psychic message that comes through intuitively for me. But a big part of it is just not trusting your intuition and needing to get back in touch with your intuitive gifts, because that's our governing body inside of us, our intuition. When we trust our sixth sense, we truly make good decisions. We are much more aware of what's going on, and it's a beautiful thing. I love building the intuitive ability. And there are times when we're just overwhelmed with life and it's hard to see straight. So it's nice to have this card and remind us to get back in touch with our intuition. So thank you for watching. The next part will be your reading. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you. Hello, Group 1. If you chose this High Priestess, you are, I feel you are extremely guided by higher forces. You are divinely guided. You were born with your eyes open. Even when your eyes are closed, you're dreaming. You are connected to the astral plane. You are probably a starseed. You are probably neurodivergent. You are extremely unique and connected to your higher self. You were born this way, and you feel so much energy. I just feel like this energy that's swirling around you is so powerful, and you're so aware. You don't have to have your eyes open because to feel that. You just know things, you feel things very deeply and strongly. And if you can see in this card, I'm going to hold it up, you can see her eyes are open behind her eyelids. And I love that. And she's got this moon up here connected to her crown chakra and other realms. You are extremely connected to other realms. And you're just magnificent. You know how to sit in your power. So, what a powerful group you are. So, I'm going to set this aside and see what else we have today. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it is so smoky outside right now. I live in the wildfire zone, so it's extremely smoky, and we have smoke in that card, along with this blue sky. So that's fascinating. All right. Wow. Okay. Yes, you are highly connected. You have many lives in other places, Egypt, other realms, maybe the Lyrans. You are extremely connected, and you get messages all the time that you want to share with people. And so find a way that you can do that so that you feel like you're living out your purpose here on this planet, in this body. Because I do feel like you feel disconnected sometimes from humanity because you know you're from somewhere else and you have these abilities that are overwhelming, and not everybody has them. So it's hard to find your place in this world. But keep searching, keep looking for information. Those of you who know you're neurodivergent, you can find a lot of solace in finding groups online that talk about that. You can find groups. There are therapists now who deal with neurodivergence immediately. They have that immediate information because a lot of them are neurodivergent, like ADD, autism, all the different things like that. I have ADD. I just recently was diagnosed, and I'm lucky to have a therapist who's also ADD, or she's ADHD. I'm inattentive. So those of you who don't know, look into it and see. There's actually free tests online. You can check that out. There's also a lot of information about star seeds online. So I'm just going to set this one over here because I'm having trouble fitting it on my table here. So I just want to start here. Plum, overcome your challenges, and that's a 5 when you add it together. And then we have azure, protect yourself, and this beautiful clear sky with this white light. And number 36, which is a 9. So we've got a 5 and a 9. This is wish fulfillment. Nines are wish fulfillment, and fives are transitions. So that's interesting. Okay, so this feels like two different energies right now. I feel like there's two different energies around you right now, and one of them does not feel very connected to your higher self and your intuition, and it feels like you can't quite see the end. You can just barely see the end of this cycle, but it's going to come out really beautiful. If you are more in this energy, this clear blue sky thinking, which is excellent it's an excellent way to live, and be. So keep going. If you're in this energy, keep going until you get to this energy, because this is just smoke. It's going to clear. It's temporary. A 5 is sometimes petty things are getting in the way. So maybe little things are annoying you right now, and you need to find some workarounds. That's part of being a neurodivergent person, is finding lots of workarounds and honoring ourselves with our special abilities and sensitivities, because it does take self-care, and it does take time to slow down and think about where you are and what is important to you and how you want to feel. And happiness is really important. You know, finding a way to feel happy, even if there's lots of little things that get in the way or just little petty things, find a way to work around them. And it might help to get a therapist that can help you with that. I'm just amazed at how much help there is out there now for neurodivergence. And I wish I'd known about this so long ago, but it's okay. It's accepting, and I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot of workarounds because I wanted to be happy, and so I've taught myself a lot of those workarounds, and you can too. So let's look at these. Independence. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. You are extremely independent. Especially as a neurodivergent person, you found lots of ways to make yourself happy and make your life the way you want it to be, rich and full, probably on your own. So, including other people. And I feel like you have a lot of animal friends. And so you don't feel like you need to interact that much with people. But people need to feel your energy. So just get out, and your energy is so powerful and helpful to humanity, especially right now. It's needed. So just get out, and your energy is going to impact people on a very important level, just you being out amongst people. So whether that's going to the grocery store and just walking around, um, find a way to get out in public so that you can just share your important energy. Prosperity. That's what this 9 is about. Wish fulfillment. You're going to have prosperity. Look at all this magic, because you are so connected. You do have this cornucopia of wealth, and it's a wealth of knowledge. It's a wealth of information, messages that you get. It's important that you share them in a way that feels right to you, whether that's writing or being on YouTube, or sharing your experience. A lot of people are sharing their experience as starseeds and neurodivergent people. It's amazing and beautiful and powerful, and I'm sure you've seen that, so check it out. I just wanted to point out that, she's so connected. Look at all these starry things, and we've got all this in here. So it doesn't matter the gender. It's just this is all about trusting that connection that you have and really letting it infuse your life with magic. And this is a big part of accepting yourself. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. You deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. You're not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. It is part of being here on this planet, is finding a way to use our gifts in a way that feels honoring to ourselves as well as helping others. We do feel this need to be of service as starseeds, and you're probably an empath and you have extreme emotional sensitivities. You can feel other people's energy like being a telepath. It's amazing. So this is all about being strong. I just love the fact that this is the High Priestess in this goddess deck. I feel she came out. I mean, look at this. She is sitting on her throne in her power, almost the same expression. Oh, and almost the same headdress. Wow. And this flowy scarf is very much like this flowy energy here. So it's, wow, so powerful. And again, the Egyptian, I forget the name of it right now, but the Egyptian eye and the connection to Egypt. So you are ancient, you have ancient knowledge, you have ancient abilities that have been handed down to you, and you have been using them in past lives. And now it's a way for you to be strong, and it's a way for you to show other people how to be strong, even in the roughest of times, taming taming our lion, taming our shadow side. And I just love this. I there's a It's almost like these lions have been caught mid roar, and there's that powerful roar, thinking about our inner intuition. It's roaring through us, and it's absolutely so powerful when we connect to it and just use it in our daily lives. Check in with yourself. And I actually did a consultation with my spirit guides about where your higher self actually is, because I used to feel like it was above me, kind of showering down and coming down through my chakra system, through my crown chakra all the way to my root chakra. But when I did this meditation, it actually was right down in my heart area. So I feel, and I had a discussion about this with my partner, and I really feel like it is our deeper self. It's the inner knowing. When we turn inward, it's that inner knowing. And that is our higher self. It's actually deep within us. And I feel I was shown that it's in my heart space. So, kind of behind your heart, it's in that space in your body, at least for me. So you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Trust yourself more. So I want to share one last card for you, and I love that she has her eyes closed, as well as the High Priestess here having her eyes closed, because you don't have to even have your eyes open to feel this energy. And she's so blissful with this. Again, I, I love this. Okay, so I pulled this card without even noticing all the starry energy, even in this card. And that is you. You are so full of magic. And when you are in line with yourself and in touch with your deeper self, you are so tranquil. The word I'm looking for is tranquil. And orange also is creativity. So you're probably extremely creative. There's a lot of orange here as well. You're probably great at communicating your ideas through a creative source. You have a lot of tools to use at your disposal. You're probably extremely multi talented. And when you tap into those things, it takes you back to peace and tranquility for yourself. And you share that energy with the world. So let's see what it has to say. Let all distractions float by. Concentrate on the things you really want. Beautiful. That is your message. I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Hello, Group 2. If you chose the cat, High Priestess, you are extremely artistic. I feel like you have a very abstract way of seeing the world and seeing things and putting things together. You're also very soft. You don't have a lot of hard edges, and I don't mean that like physically so much as a metaphor. Just you are so gentle and kind, and you have this outlook on life that you want everyone to be loving and kind, and just you just exude that kindness and love out to the world. And also, just looking at the softness of this, I love the art in this. So the High Priestess in this deck has the moon on her forehead, connected to the third eye, of course. And then there's a little reflection here, like the moon is shining down into a pool of water. I don't know that that's what that is, but that's what it feels like, because of course the High Priestess is very connected to the moon and her intuition and just trusting, and she's very laid back in this card. So I feel like you have this kind of very open to receiving energy. You have a very feminine energy, whether you're male or female. You are extremely open to receiving because you are so giving. And people just love being around you and they love sharing with you because you do have this kind of laid back approach to life. So I'm going to set that aside and let's see what else we have. Put that one up here. Save that one for last. And oh, look at this. Okay, you got unconditional love and the arts. And then you have magenta and brilliance as your colors. This outpouring of emotions. You are extremely comfortable with emotions, and you have the ability to let things go. That's why you're kind of laid back, and you also have outlets for all of this emotional ability that you have, that you tap into it actually, and it makes your art more powerful. And you might be an actor or musician or painter or any form of art, writing, anything that you can express yourself with. And it feels like it's very abundant in your life. We have all of these blossoms here in the background, and she has her foot on the blossom that's very similar in shape to this. This one's more up close, so I feel like this is connected to your unconditional love. You pour out your love in an artistic way, and that's how you share your energy with the world. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. So you surround yourself with things you love. I just get a kick out of noticing this little jar. I don't know what this signifies specifically in the artwork, but for me, it makes me think about collections of things. I feel like you collect things around you that just make you feel you like to nest. You like being around soft things. You collect things that just make your heart sing, make your it's she's holding it around her heart chakra, and I feel like you hold people very close to you, and even if you're far away, you hold them close in your heart and your thoughts. the fact that you chose a cat as your high priestess and there is a swan here, there is something very strong with you that connects to animals and the outdoor kingdom, the Mother Earth. Like Mary Magdalene here, she's very motherly, and you have that ability. You might be a teacher as well. You just are so good at loving people and animals and plants, and everything that is around you feels your love. That's who you are. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Wow. Okay. I didn't even notice that until I put this down. So, inner knowing is all about the high priestess. The high priestess is all about inner knowing. It is just such a strong sense with her. She trusts herself more than anyone else and anything else. She knows what's right for her. She trusts her own guidance system, which is her own sixth sense. And if you haven't developed your sixth sense yet, look into developing your intuition. And one of the things that I really love sharing in this is about how to use your intuition. And one of the things you can do with the cards is just tap into your intuition and see what the card says to you. You don't have to pay attention to the wording on the card. Feel the card. What is it? You might be, because you're an artist, you might get messages through music and like lyrics and things like that. That actually gives you messages, or paintings or colors. Colors speak to you. So color is my language. So you might have that language as well. And you just have an inner knowing about lots of things about that color. It tells you lots of information. And that's one reason why I love this deck. So we've got a number 5, which is a transitional time, and brilliance, which is discover your sparkle. Number 7, or 8, when you add this together, 26. So this is about your inner strength and really finding out what that is for yourself. And it might be connected with water. It feels like there's a lot of water in here. So there's something about being by the water or being in water that is very significant for you, to really tap into your inner strength and your inner power, knowing what you need to do next and how to live in this world. And it's really, this is a beautiful message, because look at how it just feels so positive. It feels so bright and cheery, and there's this bright blossom is just unfolding. All these little inner petals are unfolding for you. And I feel like you're in a transition of unfolding yourself, unfurling yourself, and truly finding out who you are. And one of the best ways you can do that is through art. Just keep exploring all the different things that, if it just grabs you, there's something that just grabs you about a certain color or art expression, go for it. Just take a step in that direction. You don't have to be taught how to do this. You actually have this deep inside of yourself, and you can probably teach yourself any art form that you really feel drawn to, because you're just that talented. So you might have multiple interests. So just keep exploring those, and that's where your sparkle lies. So let's look at this inner tranquility card here. She's very trusting of her, or I don't know. I don't feel actually that she's trusting. She's kind of searching for her inner tranquility. Um, so this water here almost feels, it's not only dappled water, but it's kind of bouncing, like drops are bouncing. So I don't know if it's raining, but it's very significant that we have this pouring water here and then this kind of bouncing water. So there's something maybe you're bouncing a lot of things off of your emotions. You're trying different things. You're seeing what sticks, what feels right for you. And it's okay if you don't finish all your projects that you start, because you're exploring. And I think this phase happens at multiple times in our life. We kind of master a certain thing and then we move on to something else. And I feel like that's where you're at right now. Really finding your own inner strength and maturity. I feel like you're maturing and you're in this transition of really unfurling your natural strengths and abilities. So finding this tranquility might be a little bit hard right now because you're fired up. You're just fired up, and that's okay. Go for it. Just use that energy to go for it. Meditate to dispel all fears and become a beautiful, enchantingly magnetic person. Wow, my mouth is not working. Let me read that again. Meditate to dispel all fears and become a beautiful, enchantingly magnetic person. That's your sparkle. That's who you are. And meditation is, what you make it. My favorite way to meditate is to go outside and sit with the birds, or go for a walk, or go swimming, or paint. Um, just creating, letting things flow through you. So find your own meditation that helps you ground yourself in your inner intuition, like the High Priestess, trusting that all the pieces are going to fall together when you really tap into yourself and your inner knowing and your inner strengths, as well as your outer strengths. I feel like your inner strengths manifest in outer strengths, and you share that with the world in many different creative ways. So thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Hello, Group 3. If you chose this High Priestess, number 2, I feel like you're in the middle of making a major decision. It feels so strong to me. She's got both hands out and she's weighing her options. Um, I love the energy that's flowing from these towers behind her. So there's definitely, you have definitely built a foundation for yourself that has lots of potential. And she's standing up, unlike the traditional priestess, high priestess. She is sitting down in her throne. So you can kind of see the throne in the background of this card, but she's standing up. So she's ready to take action. She's not waiting. She's definitely ready. She just has to decide what the right thing is. So this card says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. And that is the clue of the High Priestess. When you get the High Priestess card, it really is about waiting until all the pieces come together. But you are definitely ready. So let's see what comes out. We have Home, Don't Back Down, Pink, Let Love In, Ruby, Rejuvenate Your Body. I'm going to set those up here. And Blue, Activate Your Healing Power. And Sapphire, number 38, Regenerate Your Body. Okay, so these two are together in the deck. Wow. Okay, this is really powerful. These are your two decisions. This set of cards. Wow, I'm just feeling so much energy from this group. You have so much energy. It's really pouring out, and I feel there's some impatience going on, and so it's really important to take the time to weigh your options in a way that feels right to your heart. It's There's something to do with your heart space. So really, really trusting. We'll pull this one last. We'll turn it over last. Trusting your heart in making this decision, because we've got two different energies. So these two cards represent the root chakra and, necessities of life, the passions of life, the, having a home, having the things that you need, having shelter and food and sex and, just that outpouring of our vitality. So this has to do with your body, and this has to do with trusting your mind and your connection to your intuition. So, and also speaking. So this communication. So let's look at this a little bit deeper. Your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So, yeah, there is definitely a change. Maybe you're looking for a house or moving to another state, moving somewhere else. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. That's connect. So this is connected to this group of cards, and this is connected to this group of cards. So let's do that. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Very powerful. So you have to decide what is right for you, and it feels like other people are involved in this decision. So it's making it hard to balance everything and trust that it's all going to work out okay. Um, and that is where you come in, where your intuition and you're sitting in your power comes in. So believing believing what is right, making the best decision for yourself right now is, it may not be perfect, but that's okay, because you're going to make the best decision you can possibly make for yourself right now if you trust your heart and trust, actually marry your heart with your mind, because you have this discernment. And what else have we got here? This is a spade. Yes. Okay, so definitely trusting your thoughts and where your thoughts are going. If they're going toward blame and criticism, that's fear. And so, let's bring it back to the heart space where we own our decisions and we're going to make it the best decision, and we have to stand up for what's right for us. And sometimes that's not easy, because when it involves other people, I feel like it's easy to give in and make other people happy. But remember that your happiness is important, equally, if not more, because you're going to share that energy of happiness with the people you love and the people involved in this situation. Um, so, this healing power and regenerating your body is connecting your mind with your body. So pay attention to the messages you're getting from your body. So if you're feeling a lot of strain on your shoulders and your neck, notice that, because that's putting a lot of burdens on yourself that maybe you don't need to put on. Maybe you need to reach out for help and ask other people to help. And that's standing up for yourself and saying, I can't do this alone. I need help. Um, and then this one, it's talking about improving your situation. So, what feels right to you to improve your situation? What what needs to improve in your life? Is that letting more love in? This is stability and using your strengths, your multifaceted strengths. Rejuvenate your body. So we've got regenerate your body and rejuvenate your body. Wow, my throat is really feeling tight and scratchy right now. So I'm feeling this in my body, that this has to do with something you need to express to other people. And if you need to write it down first, that's okay. Write it down and really sit with it and, you know, let it out. I really feel there's this almost resentment building up because other people are taking charge of things that things feel out of your control, but they aren't. Take your power back and just say, whatever that is in that situation, pull it back. This is you. Pull it back to your strengths, your passion, what lights you up, because otherwise you're going to make a decision that doesn't feel right to you at all and is not going to let your body heal. It feels like this has a lot to do with your body. So really tune into your body. Your body is giving you a lot of messages right now that are going to help you make this decision. So if something, Martha Beck says that if something is shackles on, it feels like a burden. It feels like you have shackles on you. And for me, it always sits around my shoulders. So think about where it sits for you if it's a shackle. When it shackles off, you feel free, you feel lighter. So that's, how to weigh the situation. And there's not, we can't control everything, but there are things we can control. And that is, starts with the body, taking care of your body and taking the time. It feels like, your thoughts are rolling around, and tether them to your heart, because that will help you really get clear. It just feels like I need to pull some more tarot to help you make this decision. Um, what this energy is. I want to be clearer about what this energy is for you. So we'll start with this one, this energy here, this blue energy. Okay. So this blue energy is all about the Lovers and Nine of Swords. Wow. Okay. It's in reverse. So I love that because it's actually releasing that energy of feeling like you need to defend yourself, defend your stance, whatever that may be, your values on this situation. The main card here is the Lover. So this definitely has to do with the significant other. You've got the number 2, which is all about soulmates and a significant person in your life. The Lovers is all about balancing the energy. So we've got the dark and the light. And here we've got some growth with these beautiful, they look like hearts, but and there's a snake here. There's the 2 pillars. Interesting. Um, we've got 2 pillars in the High Priestess. And again, in this card, we've got the 2 pillars. So we've got a green pillar. Wow. Okay, look at the synchronicities here. Green pillar on this side, a red pillar on this side, and we've got the green energy here and the fire energy here. So earth and fire. And then, of course, the sun. So it's a very, very positive inner space here in the middle. And I feel like that's where you're the most clear thinking, is when you really tune in with your own knowing. This sun is shining down on you. You're getting messages. So trusting your intuition. Your intuition is being really clear, and you just need to tap into it. You've got the answer. I feel like you're looking out and seeing the external as this snake who might be causing you some resentment, and this fire energy, which is with a dark background. So this is who you really are right here in the center, this clear person. So maybe you're around people who are actually kind of muddying the water and helping you, or causing you to be unclear and feel defensive. But by letting this external stuff go and trusting, tapping into your inner self and your inner strength, you're going to let this defensiveness go. So that's what that's about. Let's check this other energy over here, which is more about stability and home life and strength, inner strength. And your strengths are really multifaceted. You have a lot of strengths. Wow, okay. So, this energy, we've got the Ace of Swords, number one. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the World. Again, with two symbols here. Wow. Okay, so both of these are in reverse right now, but you have an idea. You have a really strong idea about this, and that's why you've got the Ace. You actually are getting some ideas that are super strong and are going to lead you to victory. And also, well, I put those in reverse. The World is last. So if we turn this around, if you trust this aha moment, this thought that is so strong, it's going to clear out all the confusion, then you're going to slowly but surely take steps toward your success with this Knight of Pentacles. So this is all about the success that is earthly, having the home, having the feeling of completeness that this is going to take. The earth energy, having all the things that you need in your physical world. So that's what this is all about. So we can turn that around. And then the World is all about a celebration that you have come to the end of the journey and you have a lot to celebrate because you've learned a lot along the way. And in this case, you're sitting pretty, So you're dreaming about sitting with this beautiful cushion and having the food that you like around you and having the colors and all the things around you that you like. So keep dreaming, keep going toward this energy of having where this idea is going to lead you. If you follow this, it's going to lead you to turning the world turning the world. I didn't realize that was off camera. I'm sorry. Right side up and having this celebration at the end of your journey. One more card. Let's turn this over. She's a dreamer. You might be a dreamer, and that's why it's hard for you to root yourself in physical reality sometimes because you have this dreaminess and imagination that's so strong and it guides you. So trust that. Just really ground it in your heart space and your physical space, and keep dreaming. Let go of the idea that you need to have anything other than happiness in your life. You deserve to be happy, and you're going to make the right decision. Trust yourself more. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.